Got my co-host right here, the beautiful
Miss Juicy Baby
and young Cubile over here.
What's up?
Now I got. Now, without further ado, let's introduce our guest. You've seen her on Fox, S, and CBS, and now live on Reec Radio. Miss Shannon Anderson is in the building. What's up, Miss Lady?
Hey, how you doing?
I'm good. Lipstick popping over there. I ain't mad at you. All right. That's it. It seemed like, oh, you got your lipstick on too, baby too. Hold on. I ain't get the memo. I wasn't gonna wear none, but I'm just saying. Yeah, no, I'm good.
Right, give him some.
I got me chapstick. That's all I need. I ain't about to create no rumors out here. Right. You know, so we are in Atlanta.
What color would you like?
The same color I send in my text messages. Nude. Joking. All right, let's go ahead and get to it before this thing gets out of control. She's a best-selling author. She has her own company helping other people to become authors. And, of course, you have a documentary that's been doing numbers and winning awards. So let's go ahead and run down this list. An author. What made you want to become an author?
I wanted to tell my story. So back in 2015, I was involved in a fatal car crash that killed my man, actually.
Wow.
So I came out of that a different person. And I knew that it was time to live my life on purpose.
Got you. Okay, preach. Live your life on purpose. What did that mean for you?
That meant to really just take all of the things I had gone through and help other people.
Okay. Sometimes those life-altering experiences can definitely change the way we look at things. You start realizing this thing is in moments, not in spurts.
That part.
Yep. So what was the title of that book that you jumped out there with in the beginning?
It was Stripper to Striver.
Okay. Tell me about it.
So, I was living my life in the fast lane. And then the car accident happened, and I said, you know what, God gave me a second chance. And a lot of us know that we're called to do certain things, but we'll run from it for a long time.
Yeah.
And so when that happened, I said, you know what, it's time for me to woman up.
Okay. I like that, woman up.
Them streets, and do the right thing.
Leave them streets alone, Shannon. She came back at it in a full-fledged. What were if you could just take like a one or two excerpts from the book that you would have liked somebody to told you before you had that life-altering experience, what would one of those messages be?
That you already have what it takes. I was always looking on the outer. I was always looking for, men to give it to me, the money to give it to me, and the streets to give it to me. But I already had it, Right. So I just like to tell people, God already blessed you with it. You're born with it. You just got to nurture that thing.
You don't need it from nobody else. Like, it touched Bevie's soul over there. She was like, I like it. I like it. All right now we're kicking it with best-selling author Shannon Anderson. When you put out this book and then you get the title best-selling, what is your immediate feeling?
Whoa.
Right.
Yeah, because, it takes a lot to tell your story, especially a story like mine.
Yeah.
A lot of people didn't know. I hid the stripping and the magazines and all this stuff for a long time from my family. Yeah. So just to come out with it was very scary.
Gotcha. Because you kind of opening up yourself up to stuff that folks didn't know. How did you hide it though? I can't even hide. I can't hide nothing. I'm not good at it.
My immediate family knew. I mean, like my grandparents.
Yeah.
Cousins and
Why
stuff like that.
just not saying nothing?
Nah, it don't work like that nowadays because we got social media. My grandma on Facebook right now. No, I'm just playing. She
don't
not.
put all your business on Facebook.
This is true. This is what something when somebody posts you and tag you. Now.
Delete it. You got somebody working for you to be going
See,
right now.
you good at keeping secrets. I'm not so much. I'm finna start hiring your PI firm from now on. Call her the fixer. All right, we right here with Shannon Anderson. She's talking about her book. So you turned this book into a documentary. Talk to me about that and getting into the film world.
So I wanted to take it to the next level, and so I was actually approached by a young producer, and she was like, "I love your story. I would really like to help you turn it into a document." Well, she said a film first. Yeah. And I said, "Well, I want a few million for the film." She was like, "We'll do a documentary."
I ain't mad at you. But she said earlier, and get it for myself. Right.
So we did the documentary, and we licensed it to Amazon Prime and Tubi TV. So now it's going well.
Wow. Let's go ahead and give you a round of applause for being on Amazon and Tubi.
Okay.
I like
it. That's a good platform.
Go ahead, sweetheart.
Everybody is on that now.
Yeah, for real though.
Especially now that the pandemic has hit.
Yeah. Absolutely. So, and a lot of people don't know Fox owns Tubi. A lot of people don't know that.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yep.
Exactly. Now, what is it about self-love and the healing ambassador that you're very, very passionate about, because everybody needs to practice self-love.
Yes.
Oh, absolutely. So, I mean, just a little bit about my background. I started stripping when I was 14. I was working at Magic City when I was 14.
Sheesh.
Yeah, so I came.
You had a fake ID.
Of course, I took my sister's.
Oh.
But I'm kind of old. Like, this is my daughter. So.
I thought that was your cousin or something.
No, that's
or
my
your
daughter.
publicist. Shout out my boy E too. Okay.
So this was, a long time ago. But that was before the fingerprinting and all that.
Got you.
Just take somebody's social security. Their birth certificate down there. So I took my sister's ID and I was 19 to them.
Yeah.
And so I was working in Magic City. Then I started traveling. Then I started doing men's magazines, traveling the world. Really just took it to the whole next level.
Okay.
And, just all that, like I said, I was always searching for the outer because I had experienced sexual abuse at an early age, which actually led to that lifestyle.
Okay. I was going to ask if that was at the gateway to that. Right.
Yeah, so I help other women, other girls who experience sexual abuse. I'm an ambassador also for human trafficking, so I do a lot with them as well. So.
Okay. What do you work with? Any specific organizations?
Yes, it's the International Human Trafficking Association here in Atlanta.
Okay. We promote street grace a lot here, so that's what's up.
I love them.
Yeah. Yep. Shout out to Ernie Johnson, introduced me to them. Right now with Shannon Anderson talking about her story. Because you had to be a subject to sexual abuse, it led you to that. Were you trying to like gain a sense of power back by doing that, or it was just like the next move for you?
It was two-sided. It was one, I felt worthless because when that gets taken from you, especially at an early age, you feel worthless. And so I just felt like it doesn't mean anything, so I just might as well give it away.
Wow.
And then also that did help me to get my power back, and I just like, I'm just gonna take advantage of men for a while. So.
Wow.
Well, you was a woman with a vision, and you didn't leave it there. You just kept driving and put both foot forward, and so that is good. That's inspiration to others that's been down that path. Absolutely. And have something to look forward to. So are you explaining all that as well in your book?
Oh, absolutely. So I turned the book into the documentary. So now I have a company, and it's called Pop Publishing. So I help other people write and publish their books and their stories.
Okay.
So I coach a lot of new and up-and-coming authors who are telling their stories. And a lot of people don't know, just writing the book is healing within itself.
Exactly.
So I help a lot of people heal through that process. A lot of relationships have been rebuilt even through writing the books. So it's like my own little ministry.
I ain't mad that you preach your own sister.
Yes.
What Pop, what does that stand for?
Power of purpose.
I love it. That will give you a round of applause. You just talked about giving people flowers while they're here. This is why we have people like you come on the show. Is we want you to share your story and inspire others through it. Name some of the authors that you have coming through. You got hundreds of people you helping, gain their voices through these pages. So anyone you want to say that may stand out for somebody should read right now? No shade to anybody else.
Well, I do have a young man. His name is Garrett Wooten. He's actually a celebrity bodyguard.
Okay.
So his story was kind of like mine. He was, selling drugs at a young age, went through the jail system, prison system, and now he's turned his life around, has a few nonprofits and organizations.
Nice.
So, shout out to Garrett Wooten.
Big up to everybody that can go through something and not be bent about it. You know what I mean? You deal with stuff and then you come out on top. Ah, man, this is so great. So tell people how to get in touch with you online and everything.
Okay, so I actually have a free training. So if you want to learn how to write a book, go to workwithshannontoday.com. I have a free training. You can check that out. All you have to do is put in your email address. Also, if you have a manuscript that you've already written, you can go to poppublishing.com, check out my packages, go to the top and say schedule a call, and we'll get on a call.
There it is. I like it. I can't wait for the Juicy book to drop. The Juice is Loose Part 1. Volume 1.
Yeah, you should let me publish that.
Ain't no telling what's it gonna be.
That's the reason why it ain't gonna
Right. I like it. We appreciate you coming by and talking about it. I do have a couple of questions for you. If you can go back to the 14-year-old you, when you took that idea and you about to walk in them doors, what would you tell her?
Stop. I was just playing. You know what? I wouldn't change a thing, man, because I wouldn't be the woman that I am.
Right.
You know
I'm
what
just
I'm
asking.
saying?
Yeah, you
like
got
my
on.
25-year-old daughter, she would never think about stripping. She's, getting her bachelor's degree, so I just walk my daughters in a whole different light, and they know my story.
Yeah.
So.
That's beautiful. You think being open and honest kept them from doing certain things?
Absolutely.
I think so too. I think that sometimes when you try to overly like show this side, this the polished side, that they like rebel against that.
Yeah, they gonna try the other stuff.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I tell my daughters, all the crazy stuff, so they don't get surprised out in the streets. And they like, oh, nah, I heard about that. I seen that
They
secondhand.
shouldn't be surprised anyway, because you they daddy.
Hey, nah. I'm gonna take that as a compliment.
Yes.
Keep it moving.
So from when you started, right, you were obviously numb during that time when you started dancing and taking that power, because that to you that was power, right? So did you go to any therapy, or did you take any like medicine for like depression at any point? Like, was that something that you led to, or was it just raw?
Okay, so the name of the documentary is Stripper to Striver, y'all. I didn't mention that too. I want y'all to check that out, because I actually mentioned that. My mother put me in a mental institution when I was 11.
Okay.
So I was diagnosed with depression, post-traumatic stress disorder, and anxiety. So I was being medicated since 11 years old.
Okay.
Therapy, psychiatrists, like actually in institutions, locked up. So yeah, I definitely went through that path. But when you're that age, until you're ready to make a change, you're not gonna make a change.
Got you. Yeah.
Yeah. And then how old were you when you got off like your medications?
I would probably. I never really took them. Like,
Okay.
Not outside of the institutions.
That, and I'm asking you this because I feel like it's very strong for you to have, that for so long, and then you decide yourself, like, I'm not gonna do this. I wanna face the world by myself with whatever feelings that come, because those medications, I do feel like numb the person, and you're already numb just living it by yourself. So that's very strong for you to just keep going, you know?
Oh, yeah, I wasn't gonna be on their medication.
Nice.
Got you. We appreciate that. Now, what do you do to practice like self-care now?
Now, well, my business helps me do a lot of that.
See, the money is self-care. I ain't mad at you. She like, I'll just check my bank account twice a day and I feel great.
Well, that is nice. But, just seeing other people, like just helping other people and seeing them come out and, transforming their lives, like that's so healing within itself.
I love it.
But I do, I like the spas and all that stuff, as far as myself.
Gotcha. I love it right there. Well, beautiful lady doing beautiful things for other people. We always want to commend that. Once again, tell them where to find the book and the documentary at.
Yes, so you can actually go to strippertostriver.com and you can check out where to find the actual documentary. It is on Amazon, Amazon Prime, and Tubi TV. And you can also follow me on Instagram at I am Shannon Anderson. I
love it. All right, man. And a lot of people showing you love right now on Facebook. One time for Patrice and Michelle. Michelle, I'm sorry if I said your name wrong. I'll be messing names up left and right over here, but they wanted to say thank you for coming and sharing your story. So they appreciate that. All right, y'all, listen, man, we will be back tomorrow. Same time, same place right here, Reec Radio. We got a very special guest, another redemption story. My God, Jossie's coming through. He went from having to be at a low point in his life where he almost overdosed to being a business owner and doing his thing right now. Definitely in the building. And we got my homie, our homie, friend of the show, Head Crack, coming through this week too. So y'all get ready for all that right here on Reec Radio. Before I go, make sure you follow my beautiful co-host,
Miss Juicy RSMS.
Right? And that's Facebook is something different. It's the real
Miss Juicy baby. The
real Miss Juicy baby. If you don't, please say the baby in the words of Lil Wayne. And my other beautiful co-host.
I love Lil Wayne, by the way.
We've been binging. She said she loved Little Women, by the way.
Yes.
Yeah, we've been binging a little bit.
I love it. It's coming back in July, guys. So.
And
can't wait.
Don't forget about Lust that dropped this weekend. Hey, my friend was on the big screen again. I seen you on the selling the little nasty toys on the show too. The little nasty toys.
Oh Lord.
Well, they all come in handy.
Hey, literally. All right. And Bevie, make sure y'all follow Bevie on all social media platforms.
Yes. Bevie Stitch.
There we go, including Cash App. All right, y'all. We'll see y'all tomorrow, Wednesday. We're going to get it popping right back here on Reec Radio. Before we go, new music by Bankroll Freddie and Megan Thee Stallion. Straight out of Oak Cliff, just like Miss Juicy, baby.